Before I start listing out the top five, I just want to use these opportunities to talk about my girl from Malaysia, Francisca Luhong James. She has been killing it. Seeing her evening gown performance literally brought tears to my eyes because maybe because I have personal connections with her. I'm not very close to Francisca, but I did share a moment where we were both at a casting, and that was a moment where we were both sitting on the ground and she saw me sitting alone, and then she just came and sat beside me, and we knew each other because we have been in pageants for some time, but we know our presence, I would say. I think so. At least I know her presence. We have a lot of mutual friends back in Kuching, Sarawak, and that's the first time we actually had a friendly conversations. And after that, when we bumped into each other, we give a hug, we say hi, how are you doing? And knowing that I have been following her since when she joined, I think Miss Universe Malaysia or Miss World Malaysia Miss Universe Malaysia in 2016, if I'm not mistaken. From that moment till now, she has grown into an amazing woman, and she's just amazing. And I just want to say that, friend, we are so proud of you. You have been so good, and the amount of exposures that that all these pageant platforms have given to Malaysia itself, I feel it's a drought breaker. But I do think you have what it takes to get into top 21. A lot of people saying that through votes, but I kind of feel that through votes, yeah, probably we all have been voting for you. That's good, but I think you can actually get into top 20 because you're amazing. Seriously, you're amazing. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. After listing down my top five, I will say out the girl that I think has the highest chance of walking away with the crown. Starting the top five list is none other than the powerhouse Philippines. Ever since I saw her winning the Miss Universe Philippines, I had my doubts on her. She wasn't my expected winner in her national competition, but throughout, from the interview up till the last moment of the finale, I saw her real potential comes out, and I thought that, well, she might bring something different than the other Miss Universe Philippines representatives. And true enough, she has been a ray of sunshine, as per saying, coming out with the yellow suit, the amazing yellow gown. She has not been disappointing all the fans around the world. And adding on top of all of these stage presence power that she has, and she has trained so much since her national competition. She has became this amazing woman. Not to say that she has not been one before, but in terms of stage performance, her presence, presenting herself in front of others, her styling has been an impressive, tremendous improvement. Aces and queens, you definitely are a powerhouse when it comes to training a queen. And not to forget that she is such a powerful speaker, so keep an eye out for her if she gets in the top five. Next up on the list is South Africa. A disclaimer, it has not been a common thing for back-to-back countries to win, but in the past, Venezuela has been one of the countries that had back-to-back wins. So you'll never know. Maybe South Africa can literally walk away with a back-to-back crown. We'll see. She's an amazing speaker. She has an amazing background story. She is gorgeous. Her aura just exudes, and the way she presents herself, even through casual conversations, seeing on Miss U updates and all the pageant platforms, she is an amazing ambassador candidate. And just by saying that, she has all the rights to actually snatch away the crown. And her preliminary competition, despite what everyone talks, I personally thought that her preliminary competition was so classic and so elegant, and she is definitely a standout. Next up on my list is Puerto Rico. The past few years of IMG edition of Miss Universe, Puerto Rico has been an absolute powerhouse. This current Puerto Rico representative is last year's Miss Puerto Rico 2019's first runner-up to Madison. So think about it. She really wanted this and she knew that this is her time to shine, and she has not been letting anyone down. Her Telemundo interview was so impressive, the way she carried herself up and the way she handles questions of different difficulties and different field, whether she knows or not. She handles it with so much poise and poignant, and that is very important as a candidate for Miss Universe. Not only that, her performance in preliminary competition, from national costume till her evening gown, literally did not let anyone down. She's definitely, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised seeing her in top 10 holding hand. But I don't know whether will that be holding hand, but I wouldn't be surprised seeing Puerto Rico again in top 2. Next up on my list is none other than India. India has been killing it. From her national competition up till now, she had one of the longest time to prepare. She literally had almost a year, even more than a year, to prepare for this. But despite the ample amount of time, she was the only, I think, one of the first queens to get crowned before the lockdown. And then once lockdown happened, a lot of things was very difficult for her. Despite all the challenges, she managed to come here and present who she is. I think she's an impeccable, phenomenal woman, and she deserves to be in top 5. And last but not the least is Nepal. Nepal was kind of out of my radar for quite some time, but before arrival. But the moment their close-up interviews were posted by Miss Universe, she immediately caught my attention. She handles herself so beautifully in front of the camera, and that is an extra plus to becoming Miss Universe. Not only that, she has been an absolute wow factor from her national costume, and not to forget her amazing swimsuit round and her evening gown. She was amazing. She was amazing, and she definitely deserves to be in top 5. And of course, I'm going to reveal the girl that I really wish to walk away with the crown, and that is none other than India. India has such a soft spot in my heart. Everyone was commenting saying that she needed to amp it up a little bit during the preliminary competition. A little bit true, but here's how I look at it. Everyone was expecting India to perform so well because as Miss Universe, we always want to see like how Katrina did with her lava walk, her slow-mo. So everyone was expecting her to come up with some bang. When she walked out in her national costume, was I surprised? I was expecting something big because everyone was giving something big. I was a little bit turned down for the one split second, but on reviewing all her performances, I realized one thing. Her approach of being minimal and just simple and simplistic itself, it's beautiful enough. She is the only one contestant that the moment the camera panned on her before she stepped down the staircase and strut her swimwear walk, that look itself should deserve a crown. When it comes to the walk, it's not about the poses and how amazing are you strutting, or are you having multiple turns. It's not only about that. It's about catching people's attention and making people aware your presence on the stage. And India definitely served that from the first second till the very last. She served so much of confidence and so much of poise and clean. I would say clean. And some even calling her being safe. I don't think being safe is nothing wrong in being safe. And I don't think she's being safe. She's just being who she is. Listening to her story and how amazing she delivers her interviews, her conversations, and she actually has a lot of personalities even behind the scenes as well, if you follow her social media. So I personally think India could be the one of the most or best candidate to walk away with the crown, because when I look at Adeline, Miss Universe India, I could literally imagine the crown on her head and the amazing things that she would do, not only for India but for the universe. If that candidate can give you that impression that this person could do so well with the crown, you are like leaps and bounds ahead of other contestants, because she was not there just to compete. She was there to prove to people, hey, I'm Miss Universe. With that being said, this is my top 5 and my favorite to win. Comment down below. This is the first time we're doing this, so comment down below. Who do you think? Do you agree with my top 5 list? And what do you think about what are your thoughts and feelings before we anticipate this grand finale? This is not how I wanted to kickstart YouTube channel, but yeah, I want to do something fun, and you get to see a lot of different side of me in this channel, and I want to use the social media platform with a lot of good things and spread a lot of positivity. So yeah, let's keep it positive, and I only want people who are positive in the comment sections. And yeah, I link all my social media platforms down in the description box below, so please follow so that we can communicate even more and create a healthy, positive community. Thanks for watching, guys.